Welcome to the video. It's Thanksgiving, at least for me, Thanksgiving of 2024. It's amazing. My life has completely changed. And so today we're doing a, a video about Thanksgiving and all the people I'm grateful for, everything in my life I'm grateful for. Because this is partly a journal for myself, but also it's going to be about other things. I rolled the weekly update video into this video because I don't. There are a couple reasons, and I'll get into it. But that's why I didn't have a video on Tuesday, and that's my bad. Probably should have put an announcement for you guys. Uh, but also, we're gonna celebrate that I've hit 50 subscribers, and that's another thing I want to talk about. So we hit 50 subscribers, and that's amazing, absolutely amazing. I never thought that would happen. That 50 people, probably some of it's my family because they know about this channel, but a lot of it's strangers. I didn't know that probably like 40 people or more uh, find my life entertaining enough, or find my content inspiring enough, for whatever reason to subscribe. And I never thought that was possible. It kind of wasn't in my mindset. I was just putting these videos out to the world, and I didn't expect much. I didn't expect much views, or pretty much no viewership, or I didn't expect any subscribers. But we hit, I would be amazed. I even say that in my videos. I'd be amazed if I hit that, but I doubted it. But, we've hit the 50 subscribers. And so that's amazing. Amazing. I love that we hit that. And that's all thanks to you. So that's something I am grateful for. Something that I'm happy for you guys, that you guys support me too. Maybe you guys can put up in the comments like why you guys subscribe to me for whatever reason it is. But I'm pretty thankful for that. And so that was something that like shocked me because it was, I think, yesterday or the day before that we hit 50 subscribers. We're now at 51 last time I checked earlier today, but we finally hit the 50 subscribers. I'm just shocked and amazed, and so I wanted to put that in this video. Maybe I should have made that a separate video, but I like the long videos, and I don't have a lot to talk about with the weekly update, but also Thanksgiving and everything. So this video probably will be like an hour long, like with my normal videos, even though there are three different topics. We hit 50 subscribers, what my Thanksgiving is, and then the weekly update all combined into one. And so, but I'm just happy. We're going to be trying to invest more into the channel and everything. We'll see how it goes. Recently for work, December, I'm going to be pretty busy because I'm working 40 hours a week at Walmart because they're starting to give me more hours because it's December pretty much. Like this week, I got 40 hours a week, even though I'm a part time associate, because, it's these holidays like Thanksgiving, it's Cyber Monday, Black Friday, but also Christmas is coming up. And so I'll be working more hours. That's probably why I haven't had as much time as I did before, where I had 3 days off for the week and everything. But we're going to be trying to do more stuff in the videos. I've been saying that, but I've been trying out new formats and everything, like the cooking videos, some videos that are just stories about my life, like the video where I cut my thumb off. That was like the emergency meeting where I talked about my experience with having to, cutting my thumb, the worst it's ever been. I've ever cut myself, and then having to figure out what to do and everything, and then going to the urgent care, dealing with the nurses and everything, and having to make that decision because I could have stayed at home and everything and gotten the bleeding to eventually stop. It would have probably taken hours because the certain slicers I use are really make you bleed a lot when you get cut by them, from what I've heard from the nurses. And so, but I could have done that, but I made that decision and everything, even though it was a hard one to do for myself, and I ended up doing that. But it's just so I'm trying different videos, different video formats. That's what this Thanksgiving video format. Sorry if I yawn a little bit. It's past my daytime. I'll probably get like 6 hours of sleep tonight because I made this video. I should have made it earlier, but I was too busy cooking, and I'll get to that with the weekly update video. But I was too busy cooking today, and so I've done that. I've talked about the 50 subscribers, which is amazing for me. And now we're gonna get into the Thanksgiving video. part of the video. So Thanksgiving always means to me that you kind of want to reflect on your life and what you're grateful for and everything. And I would like to do that today because this is a video journal for myself in the future too. It's not just about you guys, it's for myself. So when my memories are really bad, I can look back on my youth and everything because I'm 23, almost 24 in January. And so let's get into that. What am I grateful for? Well, of course, I'm grateful for my family and my extended family that are celebrating, that already celebrated Christmas today, or not Christmas. Why did I say Christmas? Thanksgiving today. I've already made so many cuts to the city. I'm just gonna roll with it. Thanksgiving. They celebrated Thanksgiving to me, and I'm grateful for all of them and everything. And I'm happy that they got to meet together and have the family dinner that they always do every Thanksgiving. And I'm kind of sad about that. I won't lie about that, but I'll get to see them in December with Christmas and everything. I couldn't do it this year because I was working the day before and the day after Christmas. So tomorrow I'm working for Black Friday and everything. And so I wasn't able to do that. And plus, it's like a 10-hour drive. So I'd have to get more days off if I ever did it. I couldn't just get Christmas or not Christmas, Thanksgiving off. I'd have to have a day or before or a day after for it and everything. And so unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. But I'm there. I'm there in spirit. I wish them all well. I'm there in spirit and everything. Um, and so I'm grateful for, my to make, at least online. In person, progress is zero. I'm not going to lie on that because I've been doing too many things. But with online, it's a lot easier. Just chat with someone, do work, and then chat every hour or so and everything. It's not like I have to go out and meet people and everything, drive to some place, start talking to random strangers. Get their number or whatever, or like go to a sports club with some, just to try it out and make friends through that, or like a book club or something like that, or go to a bar. That's not possible with the amount of time right now and everything. Unfortunately, and everything, or it's harder for me. I have other things to dedicate my life to, or time to, really my time to. I have limited time right now, because basically for the days I work at Walmart, that's about 10 hours that I waste because hours plus an hour long break that they give us. Plus, I spend about an hour commuting every single day. Because, like, to get to the Walmart I work at in the morning, there's like no traffic. So I can get there in like 20 minutes, maybe 15. But with the traffic, it's usually 30 to 45 minutes. Really not 45 minutes, more like 35 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on the day. And so traffic's kind of bad and everything, and so usually it's like 45 minutes to an hour per commute, per day for commute, the days I work. So really I have less time. Um, and I could work at a place that's closer by, but I probably wouldn't like the job as much and everything. So but that's another story and everything. But I'm grateful for all those people and everything, and my family, and also my friends I'm making online. That it's nice to talk to people and everything, and learn more about the weekly update portion of that video. But I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful that I have a place to live long term that I've locked in for the next 13 months, really, 12, 13 months. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm pretty healthy. Allergies are getting to me because the weather is changing like rapidly, at least where I'm living, where it's like some days it's like 30 degrees in the morning, and then the next day it's like 70 degrees in the morning, which is completely, you know, a completely different like change, and that messes with my sinuses and my allergies and everything. And it's not a big deal; it's just annoying. Now the weather here where I live is still beautiful, way more beautiful than Florida where I lived before. Because Florida, it was like everything was all green. It was all green plants, green trees, all that stuff. No matter what the season was, and then some trees died, but a lot of trees didn't die in the winter because it was still pretty hot in the winter. Maybe not like super hot, but it was still like 60 degrees, 70 degrees. Here in the winter, here and where I'm living in North Carolina, sometimes it's like 30 degrees in the during the day because it's winter right now, like 30 degrees or like 40 degrees, at least in the mornings. Later on during the day when the sun's up, it's like 50 degrees or 60. Now, of course, it fluctuates, but that's just the weather here. So I'm grateful for the beautiful weather that I have, and I really like the trees because the trees are like different colors, like the leaves are. So it's like a kind of mixture of like red and golden and everything. And it's just the trees are just so beautiful, and there's so much nature around here compared to Florida where I live, where it was all like green and it was mostly like grass. And here it's like actual dirt and everything. Where I lived before was really like sand dirt, and there was sand everywhere and everything. Here it's like real dirt, and so I'm loving the environment. So that's something I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I have my job. My specific Walmart job, which makes me walk a lot and everything. And I'm grateful that my thumb is healing after I cut it off, which I don't get. I didn't get a lot of views on that video where I cut my thumb off. I thought I would for that thumbnail, but I didn't. Or the title, really the title that I cut my thumb off, but I didn't get much views. But I'm grateful for all that, and of course I'm grateful for my 50 subscribers and everything. And so that's kind of like what I'm grateful for. But my life has completely changed in the last month, 2 months, but also like last 8 months. I've been trying different experiments and everything. Recently has been trying to make friends online at least, so I have people to talk to. Because I moved to this new state, and my work where I work isn't as social as it was when I worked out Whataburger, which is my old job, because there I was working with people in close proximity for like 40 hours a week, and we could talk and everything. But at Walmart, it's like I'm in a huge back area, and yeah, there are like 6 people, but it's a huge area, so people are moving all around and everything, so it's kind of more isolating. And so I'm starting the experiment to try to make friends online. And so that's like just one making these YouTube videos was another experiment, and also the experiment of weightlifting and doing those push-ups and pull-ups was kind of like the last year or so. Really, the last year, maybe even less than that. Probably. Uh, I really got into my fitness and everything, and I tried everything. Sorry if I'm yawning. I don't know if I said this in the video. I It's 9 o'clock really right now, so I should be going to sleep, but I'm not. So, but I've done all that stuff. I think my life has completely changed for the better in the last year or so, and but also last 2 years, but really it's 3 now because it's almost next year. After I started living back with my parents, I almost committed suicide. I don't know if I ever talked about this video, but I almost committed suicide in when I was where I was going to college or whatever, and my life kind of crashed down and everything, and I almost committed suicide. So I decided to come back, live with my parents, restart, get a job and everything, and kind of build my life back up. And so over the last 2 years, 2.5, really like 2.5 years, I kind of rebuilt my life and everything, and then gotten ready to move out and done all that stuff and started to experiment to improve my life and everything. But so it's been a long progress and everything. But especially the last 6 months to a year, my life is I've added so many different things to my life, and I'm starting to better different experiments. And if the experiment goes well, I continue it. And everything, because I could continue to eat out now. That would hurt my food bill and everything, and I have to pay more for food. But I could do it. I could say fit and just do that. But I've started to cook. And it's not good cooking, and it's barely cooking. It's like twice a week, really, a couple times a week. Because whatever I make lasagna, which is like my meal prep of choice, and so I eat that plus some eggs sometimes during breakfast. But really, I've been cooking other stuff too and everything. Like today, I made a cake, which was like a celebration of the 50 subscribers of Thanksgiving and everything I'm grateful for, but also to just try baking for once and everything. And it was a simple kind of why I was busy today because I was cooking. I cooked lasagna early in the morning. Well, not early in the morning, but kind of morningish slash afternoonish. And then today at like 4 or 5, I was baking for the first time. I was making a cake, and the cake was okay and everything. It was simple ingredients from the store. Like I got a frosting mix from the store that you can just use a knife to spread stuff. cake mix, and I just mixed eggs, vegetable oil, which my vegetable oil of choice was my olive oil that I had, which like costs a lot, but it's like premium oil, and I know it's not fake olive oil, which is a problem. Maybe I can make a video on that fake oil cartels and everything. Um, but I was also making lasagna earlier today, but I made cake or whatever. Already ended up eating part of it, so I can't just bring it up in front of me. And if I do, I'm going to be tempted to eat it, and then I'm not going to be able to sleep for the next couple hours because there's sugar in it and carbs and everything. Um, so I might make a picture of it, release the picture I have of it before I put the frosting on because I messed up the frosting and like messed with the cake while I was trying to put the frosting. Then have one of those easy frosting layer things that like you spread frosting on. I was just using like a spatula, which didn't work well, and then I was using like a knife, which I should have used the knife. I was dumb. First times for everything, you know. But I've ended up trying that, experimenting with that, and so I've been doing that and everything. So I've been doing experiments. So that's what I'm kind of grateful for is I've been trying all these new things and doing these experiments and then some of them I don't, but then some of them I keep up. Like this YouTube channel, I kept up and everything, and I'm keeping it up, and I'm still making videos and everything. And so it's just my life has completely changed over the last, couple of years, but then more specifically the last 6 months to a year. And so it's just amazing to me. So that's the Thanksgiving part of the video and you know everything I was going to talk about. So let's get into like the weekly update. I kind of merged this weekly update video or the weekly update video into this Thanksgiving video for like two reasons. And they're kind of like similar. Sorry, I was going to yawn. Oh, but they're similar. What do I mean by that? Well, I tried to make a weekly update video on Monday or Tuesday, but it was an attempt, and I made like 6 or 7 clips, and there were for that. And the reasons were is I don't have a lot of progress to go into, at least in this weekly update video. So that was part of it. But there was another reason for it. Sorry, my allergies. Like I said, allergies are messed up. There are a second reason for it, and that second reason kind of comes back to the first. I do that I could talk about, but a lot of it's very personal to me. And I don't want a lot of personal stuff to be posted on the internet. Nothing like too personal. And so I didn't want to do that. And I could have. And so what I was thinking is I'll probably make like a private video for myself because these are weekly journals and I want to make sure they're complete. So I might make a private video, or if I make a video, I never upload it to YouTube. I need to get a haircut. My hair's in the way. I'll never post it to YouTube specifically. So if my YouTube ever gets hacked, it won't be released. But I'll just keep it on my computer files, or I might keep it on like a thumbnail or a thumb drive or whatever, because it's very private. And I was realizing that some stuff I don't want to post too much on the internet, and it's not like crazy stuff. It's just personal life stuff. Um, and it comes with I think the territory of opening up my heart to strangers, trying to make friends. That's what I call it. Trying to make friends and everything. And of course, you have bad experiences and good experiences trying to make friends online. Um, because it's new to me. But also, I realized I didn't really have friends, and I will mention this because this is part of my past. I really didn't have friends in high school or even after high school and college. What I really had was like acquaintances because I like in high school it really didn't recognize or it didn't really kind of I guess my cognition was messed up. I didn't realize that like I could use my phone to like keep in contact with the people I liked. I was like or not romantically, but I mean like as friends. Like I didn't keep up with friends. So if I had classes with a set of friends or whatever, or with a set of people and I become friends with them, I wouldn't ever get their contact info or any of that stuff And so I would never talk to them after class or ever see them after class. But in the next year they might be gone because I don't have class with them, or I might not have a seat with them, so I never have the opportunity in class to talk with them. And it kind of never registered to me. I don't know why or whatever that I could, make friends and then like talk to them after class or whatever. Or, that never registered to me. Or that I should get their phone numbers so I could talk to them after class. Or if we didn't have class together, we could switch, or, whatever it was. And so like friendships were always like temporary for me, what I considered friendships looking back. Because, I'd only have like an hour or two to talk to them in class, but the teacher's teaching most days or whatever, and so I might only get to talk to them maybe 5, 10 minutes per day, which is not a lot of time. And, the conversations were pretty much temporary, like surface barrier, conversations or whatever. And so I never really like made deep friendships or whatever. That was just a part of life to me, and it never really I never really considered it. But also, I think a part of me is I didn't want to. Uh, I kind of didn't want to make friends. Looking back and everything, you know, because I think part of it is I've kind of realized I'm a kinder person than I thought with trying to make friends and everything. And I kind of think I like built walls around my heart looking back, because I've been doing reflection and everything. And the experiment I've been doing, which is like trying to make friends online, have started to is, I really didn't have a lot of friends in high school, pretty much none really looking back, none at all. They were just acquaintances and everything. And I never really had like deep conversations with a person, before starting this experiment looking back. I mean, in Whataburger, when I was working in Whataburger, it was kind of like sometimes at Whataburger to my coworkers about, my life and everything, or something happened in my life or whatever. And I would talk about stuff, but it was like in a quiet voice. Like it wasn't like I was screaming out loud something in my life, but I was just talking a little bit. But that was pretty rare. And I never got to know those people like super, super, super deeply or what. It's not like I ever had like a best friend or anything. Maybe I should make a tribute to some of my coworkers. I mean, part of it was I kind of made friends with my coworkers just because we were in such close proximity to each other. And when you're like that, it's really hard to hate someone when you're working 40 hours a week with them and you're making burgers together and everything and you're laughing at jokes or stuff like that or that. So, like, I think I kind of made friends with people just based off that. But also, like I said, like I should at Whataburger, but but it wasn't like super deep stuff or anything. And I like it was kind of hard to like have conversations, at least for me, because I was so concentrated on making food or making fries more specifically, because that was what my job was the second half of my job, in the second year and the first year, half of the first year. Before then, I was mostly on grill, but then they switched me to fries, and I guess I was really good at that. So I was on fries for like a year and a half before my job ended, or like 2 years pretty much, because I worked really like 2 years in a couple of months. The specifics, sorry, I don't remember the specifics or anything. But so I kind of made friends there, but it was hard to have conversations when, I'm trying to make food and they're trying to make food and everything. I should make like a tribute to Whataburger, at least to keep it private, or I could post it online. Um, but I should really do that. But I kind of screwed that up because I never got any of their contact information before I left. Regret of mine and everything. And I never invited any people out to do other stuff outside of work or anything. And that was kind of a regret too. So that's kind of what prompted the experiment for me to try to make friends, at least online right now when I don't have a lot of time. Maybe when like college frees up and everything and I have a better job and I don't have to worry so much about money. And so I could spend money on like, let's say fencing classes and try to learn fencing because there's a fencing club in Charlotte, where I live, specifically the city of Charlotte City, because it's going to be hard to find me out of the 900,000 people who live in Charlotte and everything. And I've already said I moved to this city before, so I don't mind giving my city out. But there are tennis classes too that I could join and all that. But all that money, all that costs money and everything. So which is why I'm trying to do the online friend friend experiment and everything. But like by doing that experiment and also reflecting back on my days at Whataburger, but also my youth in like high school, even in college a little bit, but mainly like high school and middle school and everything, I realized that kind of like um, put a barrier across my heart and everything. Because to me, it was like everything's temporary. Like all the friendships are temporary. Because I ended up getting a phone later than most people my age. I didn't get a phone till like I think end of middle school and beginning of high school. I think it could be a little bit earlier. So like it wasn't like I could make friends in like primary school with my phone and everything and like talk to them after class or anything like that. I don't think that ever happened. Sorry, my memory back then in primary school is pretty bad. But I don't ever remember anything like that. But it's just like I'm seeing now, like I think it's as a personal growth moment for myself, looking back and everything, and trying to be better. I've been trying to do that. I've been reaching out to people, like with the friends I've made online recently, and it's only been a couple days and everything. I've been reaching out to them, trying to talk more with them because, like, at least in high school, middle school or whatever, with the friendships I tried to, what I termed were friendships, what I realized is they also died partly because I never tried to keep up with anything with them or anything. Like, I'd have fun with the people in my classes and everything and all that and talk a little bit, but it wasn't like I was trying to do stuff out of school with them or any of that stuff or any of that, so I never really kept up those friendships and so they withered up. And so I try to do that. I'm trying to like keep up with these friends that I'm making and everything, see how they're doing and all that stuff and everything, once a week. That's like what I've made my goal is at least once a week, like, hit them up with a text or, see how they're doing with their week and everything because I don't want that friendship to die because I could just not talk to them at all except when I need to or every couple months, but then like wither away. And I've kind of realized that through the experiment and like looking back at my old what I termed were friendships, but they weren't really. Um, and I've tried to be nicer to people more um, that I'm trying to make friends with. I'm trying not to be too brutally honest in my friendships because I've felt that out that in when I've tried to do that before when I was brutally honest to people they didn't like the truth or at least what I considered the truth was and so I've tried to be more kinder to people. I guess that's what I call my angel arc. That's what I put on my I will give some of that. I did put that in like because like I've tried to make friends online, okay, with that experiment. I'm not going to get into too depth or whatever, but you can create like a profile and everything. And my specific one, I put that I put like basic info and everything, like not too deep of stuff, but like hobbies, interests, a little bit about me and everything. And I also put that I'm in my angel arc. I'm trying to be kinder and everything because I realized trying to be like super honest to people. Some people just don't want the truth. Like the way I see it is some people aren't ready to handle it. Some people don't like it. Some people just think you're hating on them or anything. So I tried to be kinder. That's a goal. That's with my angel arc. That's on my profile. One of my profiles, like one of the profile thing is I said I was in my angel arc. I didn't explain what the angel arc was. I just put like angel arc. And I don't mind saying that and everything. That's a part of my personal thing, but I tried making these video. I tried to make the weekly update video, and there aren't much progress because I'd cut my thumb and everything like 10 days ago. From what I see on the video before metrics and everything, 10 days ago. And so that kind of like messed with my life. And plus, I've been working more at water. So, but like I said, a lot of it stuff is really personal to me. Uh, and so I've said enough about what I've realized about my past, but I'm not going to talk too much about my experiment, how it's been going. I will say this. I've made really, really two friends online, um, so far. And it's only been like a week, maybe max. that I've tried this experiment out. So I made two friends, tentative friends, because it's only been, like I said, a week. Who knows? Two friends online out of all the people I've like talked to. And when I mean talk to, it's not like I was voice chatting them or video chatting them, doing like Zoom calls or Skype or whatever it is. No, I communicated so far on the internet through text. I DM someone, which is direct messaging, on a social media platform. I'm not telling you guys what specific stuff because I think that's too personal because I see it as a way to like make friends anonymously on the internet. That word messes with me. So I'm not going to give any specifics or whatever, but I've tried to make friends that way and everything. But I will say that like it has been good and bad. I've made two friends that I consider friends that I've had conversations with, like deeper conversations with. It's not like the simple stuff, like hobbies or, what you do for your life, like, job wise or any of that stuff, but like deeper conversations, which is nice. I will have to say that. Um, but I've also experienced some bad things too. It's not like I did any dumb thing on the internet. No, it's just people being rude on the internet because they're anonymous, people or just people doing saying crappy stuff to you or whatever. Like I've dealt with all that. I think it's a part of it making friends because it's gonna happen in real life too. Maybe not to the extent as online because people can kind of hide behind that shield that the internet provides. But it's still something that's going to happen. Like you're not going to mesh with everyone and everyone and everybody. And so that's the thing. But so I don't want to get too much into that, too personal. But that's been a goal of mine is to be kinder. Um, as a person, that's kind of like the thing, and also to make friends online. Um, for the weekly update, and everything. That's the main one. Really, that's like the main experiment I'm trying to. The friends, being. My hair is kind of messed up right now because I took a shower. But and I need a haircut. But back to it. Sorry, kind of my hair is kind of messed up right now. I was wearing a headband before while I was doing my skincare, so that was part of it. Thankfully, I've done all my skincare, so I can just go to bed right after this video after I start to upload it and everything. But that's what the main experiment I've been running is. And I haven't had as much time because Walmart and everything, working 40 hours a week at Walmart because they've given me more hours. Um, but, oh, there has been some other stuff about in my life that's happened. My packages have come in for Black Friday kind of deals from Amazon. I got three things. I got a little mini toaster oven, not a toaster oven, a little bit of a mini waffle maker that makes these like small waffles. I should have gotten a bigger one because I was kind of trying to use it. It was only like $10 on Amazon instead of like 15 or 20. So I was like, why not try it? So I got to get waffle pancake mix, whatever it is. I want to add that to like my breakfast to kind of make more, better calorie, more calories for my breakfast because then I can come home and have it all clean it up really easily. But I got one of those like waffle makers that you like push down and it makes like waffles because I don't really like pancakes. I just don't like the texture. I like waffles, just the texture wise and squares and everything. I don't know why, but I love waffles and everything. But I don't like pancakes. I don't like pancakes. Not much. If I could eat them like maybe once a year, I'd be fine with it. But I love waffles, but I don't like pancakes. But that package was delayed. Whatever the facility that I use, the apartment complex I have, you can get all your Amazon packages and all your packages delivered towards your door. You just have to send it to a specific address. You can't have stuff sent to your actual like apartment address. You have to send it all to that facility, which will then send you a notification, and then you select a time for them to come, and you give your signature and at the door, and you get all your stuff. Or you don't have to have a signature, but I always use signatures, so I don't want anything stolen. So I got one of those. I got like a skincare product thing device that was like $20 or $10 to try because it was on sale. I always wanted to try one of those. Maybe I'll make a review of it. And then I got uh 20-pound dumbbell pair or whatever, because I had five, but those are really light. I have to do like 100 reps to get any type of failure. But with the 20 pounds, I can do like 20 or 10, and they're probably a little bit too light for like muscle resistant train or building muscle. But we'll see. If I do a lot of reps, I'm going to failure, so I'll have to build muscle that way. If I do a lot of dumbbell curls with the 20 pounds, they are kind of heavy, but they're not like super heavy. And my thumb has started to heal, and it's almost healed. The glue is starting to come off too, but it's almost healed. I think it would be healed sooner, but I think I hit my thumb while I was working, moving one of the totes as an online sorter. That's kind of what my job is, to sort online orders, and I kind of hit my thumb on one of the totes, I think, and so that kind of like opened up the wound. But it's that wound is already starting to heal, and it's already like just a bruise, but it's almost uh, healed if you see it. Almost healed. Sorry for the shaky hands. I have hand tremors if you don't know. Um, but I got one of those. I got the dumbbells. I got the toaster oven. I got one of these things from Walmart. Yesterday I was shopping because I was getting stuff to make another batch of lasagna because I was out, and also to make stuff for the cake. And I ended up getting like a $20 vibrating thing that vibrates. So it's like a foot massage thing. It's supposed to also heat up, but I tried it and it didn't work at all. It was like 20 bucks or whatever. I ended up spending like 70 bucks or whatever. Most of it was on, the massage thing. Plus, I had to get like a huge pack of paper towels, which was like another 20 bucks. And then the rest was like grocery stuff, cake mix, tomato sauce, all that stuff. I didn't have to get cheese because I'd gotten like a huge pack of cheese like a week or two before, and so that cheese is supposed to last me a long time. It's all shredded too, because I don't like shredding my own cheese. Um, but it is what it is. But the Amazon package had been delayed. Not the dumbbells; those came in another package that finally arrived yesterday. But the other package with my toaster, I call it the toaster thing or whatever, but it's the waffle maker, the mini waffle maker. That's really cute. I almost wanted to get it in the pink color and everything, but I got in the blue one. But it's a really cute little thing and everything. But I got that plus the skincare thing. I'll see if there are any deals for Black Friday. I would kind of want to get like a VR headset for like if it's cheap. If it's like 200 bucks, I'll get the new VR headset by Meta, but it's already really cheap at like $300. For the weaker headset that they released like a couple months ago, I think. However, that's just a little bit over my budget. If it could be down to like 200, that would be amazing. But I doubt it because they've already cut costs so much on that weaker headset that they released that it's really hard. They're already probably making a loss on the headsets. They're trying to make their money back on the games. But so I don't know if they'll do a Black Friday deal. We'll have to see. If they do, I might get one because I've always wanted a VR thing and just to try it out. And I think it's the future of gaming and everything. And plus, I have a lot of space now too. It's not like I have a small, cramped room, so I'd be moving around and I hit something. I have this huge room of my living room and everything. Um, so it's amazing. But I got all that, and that was cool. But like I said, the package was delayed for the toaster oven, not the toaster oven, the waffle maker. I keep calling it toaster oven, but that plus my skincare. But it was all delayed, and I had to like text them and everything and have a response. But they finally found it. I thought someone had like at the facility that signed it, the facility that has all the packages. I thought someone like had stolen it, like an employee had stolen all that stuff. Um, so I got to be careful with packages from now on. Nothing that costs more than like a couple $100, you know. But I'm probably not going to get anything that costs more than that. Uh, but but yeah, I've started to do that. I've done that experiment and everything. I've kind of realized that with and everything. I think that was a reflection moment, and with the social experiment. Back to that. But that's like the big change, really, this week. This week and like maybe a little bit. I don't think last week, but really this week. So I can't talk too much about it on the internet on YouTube. So it'll probably be in a private video, my own video. Um, for Thanksgiving for me, I just cooked today. I cooked. talk to some of the friends or whatever that I've made online. Really, the two of them that I've made online. I talked to one today. The other one is kind of busy right now. But it's been 40 minutes. I think that's really enough for the weekly update. Um, Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm I'm happy you're here if you're watching these videos. I'm a little bit tired. I should have made the video earlier. That's why this video is I'm more calmer than before. Like sometimes in the video I'm like all happy and everything, but today I'm just a little bit calmer. I might get a haircut tomorrow or the day after. We'll see. By the time you probably see my next video, maybe I don't know. Tomorrow is what? Friday? Yeah, then probably Tuesday when I make the video, the weekly update video. I'll probably do like I'll probably have another haircut. We'll see how it goes and everything. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for subscribing. If you're subscribing, you'll be the 53rd or 52nd subscriber if you're new and you subscribe. Whatever it is, thanks for watching. I gotta post this video and everything. I gotta go to sleep. Um, Thanks for watching. Goodbye. I gotta go. I'll see you next week. Work towards your goals. Start doing these mini experiments, whether it's trying to be kinder, writing in a journal or whatever. Do it like any type of journal, sleep journal, regular journal, task journal, workout journal, any of that stuff. Start trying to do some push-ups every morning or doing some pull-ups, getting some dumbbells, whatever it is. Just start to do these mini experiments. Do them for like 30 days. And if you like it and you want to keep moving on, moving on. You know, some people would be like, do it for enough time that the habit sticks on. But, you know, some stuff, I don't think they're worth an exchange. You know, I could do something for 30 days, but it costs me in terms of time or that I could use better some other way or something else, whatever it is. So that's it for watching. Have a fantastic week. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving because it's my Thanksgiving video. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, probably with another haircut. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Uh, Time to go. I always do my thumbs up. I'll see you on Tuesday. So that's it. Goodbye. I gotta go to sleep. So hopefully you have a good night. I'm gonna hopefully have a good night with some good dreams that I can write down. Whatever it is. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.